Hey guys and girls, it's Indi here. Welcome to a video on YouTube. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Probably getting on for 6 months since I've actually sat down and recorded a video. Just kind of had the wanting to do this again. Yeah. So I've kind of started on a new channel as well. My old channel's still there, the videos are still there. I may finish off some of the Let's Plays and stuff there, but for now, I kind of wanted to get back to kind of what I used to do with YouTube videos, which was just kind of make the videos I wanted to make and not just feel forced to, in my own kind of mind, complete the stuff that I'd started. So here I am. I'm just going to play a bit of Risk of Rain. I'm going to play as the bandit, he says. Clear that play. Yeah, so I may do some Let's Play series. Probably not, because I want to force myself into series again. So yeah, on this channel it would just be kind of a mixed bag of stuff. You know, there'll be Let's Plays. I might take a look at indie games like I'm doing here today with Risk of Rain. Then there'll be some speedrunning stuff because I'm wanting to get back into that as well. A few games that I want to speedrun. I want to get back into Little Inferno. I'm pretty confident I still hold the record in most of this game. I'm going to be getting into probably some Mighty Switch Force speedrunning, as well as stuff like Dust and Elysian Tale, because I really like that game as well, and possibly Thomas Was Alone. So I really enjoyed that. So any excuse to play that game again would be pretty cool. But we'll see with that. I've already done a few kind of test runs and we'll see. So that's 17. That's good. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, so, and of course, I'll be looking to get back into Jack as well at some point, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not forcing myself into anything. And I'm kind of just, I felt like my best YouTube videos were the ones that I kind of really wanted to do and really kind of took the time to do and enjoyed. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, this is Risk of Rain. This is a 2D shooter, essentially. Now, the graphics pretty basic, but they are very nicely stylized. The soundtrack, awesome. I highly recommend you even just listen to the soundtrack. I believe the soundtrack is available to listen to on YouTube for free, but you also get it on stuff like SoundCloud and stuff like that if you want to pay a bit of money towards it. But definitely give the soundtrack a listen to because it's awesome. So gameplay wise, let me kind of the easiest way that game reviewers and people like myself who describe a game to other people is to kind of say, oh, it's like this, or it's like this. And the best way I can describe this is, it's kind of like Binding of Issac almost. And the reason I say that is because you got your procedurally generated levels, which you have to kind of work your way through. There is an end to the game. Let's get this right. Oh god, I'm going to die. This game, again, like Binding of Issac, not easy. Can be a challenge. Again, like Binding of Issac, loads of random items for you to pick up and power-ups and stuff, and there's also kind of lists of power-ups and monsters you'll face and challenges for you to do. Also, again, like Binding of Issac, there's loads of characters for you to unlock and kind of play with. They all have their own abilities. This is the... I don't even know what this guy's called. This guy kind of fires a shotgun. You see I've picked up a few items there. Yeah, and each character has its own kind of unique abilities. So to advance in Risk of Rain, you need to find the teleporter for each level. This could be in a variety of locations. You just kind of have to look. And there it is at the bottom left of the screen here, just coming down. It's the red thing. So what happens when I do this is I get 90 seconds of monsters spawning in, and probably a boss as well. And there it is. Whoa, okay, we're gonna have trouble with this. I haven't got a lot of items. So, our first task is to survive the 90 seconds. We are quite a decent level for this, but I get lots of some guys. Sorry if I'm kind of lackluster in talking, because this game gets pretty intense pretty quickly. So this game's been on Steam for a few months now. Kind of a game I watched, it's been streamed live, and enjoyed what I was watching, so gave it a try myself. It's got some local multiplayer and online multiplayer. That's a whiff. Sure. Nice. Oh, complete the challenge. Oh, 2 challenges. Sorry if that kind of covered the entire screen, because this game's on quite a low resolution. Right. So, yes, this game does get quite intense. No way we're doing that. Okay, maybe there is. What did they die to? Must be mobs down there or something. Yep, looks like it. So, once you've survived the 90 seconds and you've taken out the boss, let's take this out. Nice. You have to eliminate the remaining enemies. Nice and safe within this distance. This bot that we had before, yep. So this is a drone. Drone is kind of like the flyers you get in Binding of Issac. I'm going to keep making that comparison because it's just there for people to see, really. You can pick up multiple drones, but they do cost to kind of repair. And you can hold multiple items. There's no limit to how many items you can carry. The only limited item you can carry is the usable item, which in this case I believe is the saw blade, which I just thrown there. You can hold one of them at a time. Yeah, so you have to kind of change them out. But you can tell the difference with them because they have an orange outline to them, so you know that. And it'll also say use next to it. So, yeah. So the idea, especially in the first few levels, is to kind of advance through as fast as possible. Because as you'll see at the top right hand corner, there's a timer. There's also a difficulty bar. So that difficulty bar goes up with time, makes enemies more challenging, or spawning new enemies. That kind of thing. So enemies also have chance of dropping random items, also dropping logs, which give you information that you unlocked. And you'll also level up, which is more attack damage, more health, more defense, that kind of stuff. What was that? You see that get there? So ideally you're killing as many mobs as possible, because you want to collect as much money as possible, yeah? So I just buy more items. So there's the teleport, which is good, so we know where it is. And we can go and pick up ourselves some items in the future. Probably should disable Steam notifications, but never mind. So, a little bit rusty at this YouTube video stuff. So these are like these are like altars. Nice. So you can pray at them multiple times. It costs more every time, but you're not guaranteed like you are with, say, a chest. As you can see, our difficult level has gone up a little bit, which means new enemies have started spawning in. Just down here. So we don't need to worry about like picking up money because it will just draw itself to us. Yeah, there's a bit too many enemies there for me to get involved in. There's nothing there for me to kind of value. Oh, so I've got a second bot. Over here, Jesus. Cool. So I might be getting towards that time for us to head towards the teleporter. Okay, imagine one. It's a bit easier to deal with these guys. People will choose what game they're selecting, and we've died. Nice. Okay, so you die once, that's it, that's the end of your run. Excuse me. So as you see, I've set the new records. Also unlocked a couple of new items. So what have I unlocked? This item will now drop, and this character is now playable. So I've unlocked a new character, even better. So I'm going to try again. We'll carry on. Oh, I'll go to the menu. So we'll just have a quick look at what we've unlocked. You see the games played here, top scores, how much percentage of the game are completed. So that was a bandit game I played just then. I have played another game of the bandit, so it's not fully recorded all the stats yet. Information about what other kind of stats here. Nemesis, so something that's killed me the most. And there's achievements. So if I complete these achievements, I unlock new items for me to get in the game. There's also other challenges, which unlock new characters. So bandit, kill a boss with lights out, pillage gold, which was, I did that. Kill the Magmal, Wandering Vagrant, and the Colossus. The Wandering Vagrant was the only one I hadn't killed, so the Enforcer's been unlocked for me. There's other challenges here for me to do as well. And some of them are really simple. You just do it by just playing the game. So purchase 40 drones total. Probably do that in a number of runs easily. You know, beat the game and then beat the game 5 times. Once you beat it once, you'll figure out how to beat it numerous times. Again, similar to Binding of Issac. Once you play it once, you got through it the entire time. You'll find it so much easier to repeat that process. So this is the monster log. Once you've killed a certain number of enemies, or a certain type of enemy a number of times, they'll have a random chance of dropping a monster log, which you can use to unlock other things. This is an item log, very similar to Binding of Issac again, where you can. This is all the items that can be dropped. So the ones that you can see in full colour, I've picked up at some point. The ones that are kind of blacked out, we haven't got full information on net yet because I haven't picked up enough of them, but they're available for me to pick up. And you got some stuff that's kind of locked away. I need to complete the challenges, and there's some stuff that I can't unlock yet. So here we go. So here's the characters that you can play. So you start off with the commander. The first character I unlocked was the bandit, which is what I was playing just then. Quite enjoying. These are his abilities. Almost similar to League of Legends. You can't play this with a mouse and keyboard, but I'm playing with an Xbox controller at this time. And the abilities kind of run pretty intuitively. So the first ability is the initial firing kind of thing. So that's what you can use all the time. So double tap or blast. You know, and then you kind of got like an ultimate ability at the bottom. So lights up, take aim for a headshot, dealing 600% damage. The ability kills an enemy, the bandits cooldowns are all set to 0. So let's play an Enforcer. You know, so here's information about it. So the Enforcer is a slow but powerful character. Battling away enemies with shield slam guarantees you keep enemies at safe range. Make sure you use protect and serve against walls to prevent enemies from flanking you. Take a defensive stance, blocking all damage from the front. Increases attack speed but reduces movement. Okay, give it a go. So again, another procedurally generated world for us to kind of explore, and let's go find something. That was the ultimate. Okay, so it's not a non-stop fire. Ah, right, okay, so I can put the shield down. It allows me to fire non-stop. So you see, I'm kind of always got the shield in one direction. Because my shield is down, so if I pick it up, I can move around freely. That's quite cool. So I guess, like you say, if you put it next to a wall, you can't be flanked from the behind. Yeah. The controls are really simple. You know, for Xbox control, left thumbstick controls the movement, A jumps. Left trigger does the second move, right trigger fires, left bumper does that, and right bumper fires the ultimate. So, yeah, I believe it's B that uses the item. And that's it for the controls, really. So let's see if we can get upstairs and find what those items were. I noticed some of the imps are not fast enough. And you see, most weapons don't really have a range. You know, even if they're not on the screen, you'll be able to take aim at certain enemies. That's pretty cool. What have we got here? It's totally random. Easy, dealing damage heals. Nice. The only thing I feel about this character is it's very slow to hit. But I've got leech seed now, you can see him. Every time I was doing damage I was getting health back, which is pretty cool, and it's pretty nice power to get initially. Okay, no. So I haven't got a lot of jump. So this guy does have a bit of range, which is fair. Interesting, because we can't get out that way. Shield bash is nice, though. It's kind of keep enemies away. So I'm gonna have to get used to learning this kind of combo of shield bashing and hitting them with my shotgun. Okay, so we're at his stat. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be entirely happy to play this character for a longer time. Prefer the bandit, it's much more manoeuvrable, or more firepower as well. So where is this teleport? Killing an enemy permanently increases your health. Well, that goes well with just gather. Gaslight. So I'll set has a chance to set ground on fire. Nice. Run fast. It's pretty useful considering the character we've got. I'm a little concerned that we're staying in this area. I'm really not too long. My bit's pretty cool. What's up there? Holy crap. Well, we dealt with that pretty well, I feel. Still haven't found that bloody teleport there. Where is it? So, again, comparing to Binding of Issac. Oh. Right, sorry, to continue. gotta be kidding me. What that does. Plenty of money. Just not finding that teleport. Yeah, again, similar to Binding of Issac. Runs last as long as you want them to, really. Silly. So if you want to take your time, you can, but you tend to find it's a bit more difficult. Boom. Is it all the way over here? Maybe. Here, this is good though. That was close. All drones. Take that. Look at all the stuff over it. Attack fast or low health, that's going to be useful. Oh, dodge that. Okay, so there's no more enemies going to spawn. Not sure what those ninjas were doing in that corner, but never mind. The banner's more useful in my opinion. See if we can get anything from this. You'll have to kill us. Nice. Nice. His music was electric. Alright, let's get out of this area. Spent way too much time in there, I feel. Fortunately, we don't get to buy this repair drone. Never mind. Would be nice if the money carried over, but alas, not to be. Ow. Fall damage is a thing in this game. Okay. So this banner allows me to fire faster, or generate health a lot quicker, etc, etc. It's just generally a nice area to be for me. See how much faster I'm firing here. So there is such a thing as kind of farming in this game, where you will kind of allow enemies to teleport in because you feel like you're okay. And aha, looking behind me. So I can't remember how much damage, extra damage it does, but it just increases your damage significantly by so items, they do stack. So the fire shield I just picked up there. That stacked just then. You can see the bottom left hand corner is ×2. So it increases the amount of damage it prevents, or the amount of damage it does, etc, etc. Yeah, so definitely don't worry about picking up an item if you've already got one, because it's just serving to be good. See how we're generating health slowly. It looks like a bit more health to generate. Hide that guy to the rest of the mines, that was awesome. This is just free health at this point. So I will try and fight in these areas where I can. Yeah, I believe I did. Maybe it was a jump. Nice. Pick up that bot. Some nice damage with the bots. Why did I see the thing? I think that's what I did. Difficulty due to go up pretty quickly again. You see the bar on the right hand side. Shows you. There we go. So there's a magma. Holy crap, that's a lot of dudes. Lots of damage. Oh, this is pretty intense fight. There's so much damage here that my health just keeps regenerating up so quickly. Nice! Took it down with the mines, and I got another Legion seed, even better. These drones. That was pretty good. I was worried that the difficulty jump would have screwed us over, but it didn't. Sweet. One more enemy to get, and we're good. Both our drones are still up, which is nice. I believe one of them can die after a while, but... Awesome. Good job. A little bit of money wasted, but I think it's alright. The third area. So, for a character that well, I didn't really want to play too much after initially playing him. We're getting quite far. Reducing incoming damage by 14%, even better. $121. Nice. Awesome. Just stuck the shield up and tanked through that. That was awesome. Oh, what is this? Chance to do double damage. Okay, so they do actually heal a lot quicker just by standing there doing nothing. Heal after kills. Yeah. My robot back up. Definitely worth investing in the drones if it's affordable. On to low health stops time. Awesome item. See, a lot of these items still pretty new to me. You know, I'm still pretty new to this game and still learning the game myself. So that's interesting. A lot of enemies spawning right on top of this. Oh, I died. Wasn't even aware that was that close to die. That's probably the best one I've ever had, and as you can tell, there's loads of records there. So, yeah. Anyways, 45 minutes. Jesus Christ, that's going to be a bit of a long video. Maybe we'll cut out some bits. I still unlocked a few more items. I unlocked these two before, so okay. Anyways, I've been Indi. This has been Risk of Rain. So expect random videos kind of coming in the future. Probably more indie titles like this. We might play some more Risk of Rain. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You might find some more ripped live stream stuff. And what I mean is stuff that I've live streamed and essentially just copied and pasted across the YouTube channel. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So I've been Indi. This has been Risk of Rain. Hopefully. I've definitely enjoyed Risk of Rain. Again, excuse me. Lots of comparisons to Binding of Issac, and if you play it, you'll see why. And hopefully, through my gameplay, you've seen why. For those of you who enjoy Binding of Issac, I think you'll love this game. Very much, it's a very much a game in the vein of Binding of Issac, and that there's a lot of value for money. You're going to play a lot of hours into this game. You know, there's people I know that've put 1,500 hours into Binding of Issac, you know, just because they enjoyed it that much. And I can easily see those kind of people putting that kind of time into this game. It's very fun, can get very intense, very much like Isaac. Lots of kind of no run the same. Lots of stuff to unlock, lots of stuff to kind of enjoy. So, I've been Indi. This has been Risk of Rain. I hope you enjoyed the video. And who knows what's coming next. I'll catch you next time.